semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a playoff team from last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Off in a single back formation. Has the first down and more. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype of the playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
First and 10 now for the offense. QB decides to keep it here. Breaking free at the 35. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
The Red Raiders are going to cash in here in the red zone. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Catch made on the sidelines. It's a short gain, but enough to move the sticks.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run, and you pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind him. It's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, Red Raiders, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game with no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they're actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Scanning the field. It's Johnson. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
They mix it up with a run. Broken tackle still going. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? Touchdown, North Carolina, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On the draw. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
That's caught. It's Haas. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Incompletion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That's caught. It's Hudson.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
And it's a bunch formation. Looking to chuck it again. Grab near the sticks. It's Jacobs. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. He'll hand it off. He breaks free. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the Red Raiders looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
First down here for this offense. Caught behind the line. It's Gauze. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. We expect the teams have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking for some space. It's Hardy. Going absolutely nowhere after a loss of the play. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earned a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
To the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Johnson. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. This college football playoff game is all tied up.
It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Bringing it out, it's Dickey. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
And looking to throw now on first down. The pocket breaking down. And is intercepted. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, UNC. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. They now have the lead in the semifinal game.
Just a tough spot to be as a quarterback. He feels the pressure. He wants to get rid of the ball. But you can see what can happen when the pressure gets to that quarterback right in his face. The ball is up in the air. The defense is able to come down with it, not only for an interception, but they get a touchdown themselves.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the quarterback keeps it here. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, 2nd down and 15. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Well, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch. He didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Catch made in space. Look out. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled in the tackle.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
That's a solid game. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Red Raiders' offense is on the move now. The pass rush closing in. It's caught. It's a fumble. And the defense comes up with the football.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They're in the right place at just the right time.
First play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Now it's second down here. To throw, it's Johnson. The receiver grabs him. The defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Here's the handoff. And he'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Breaks an open space. He's got the first and still going. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
Chris, that last carry puts him now at 100 yards for the game, where he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop in front of him, then use that burst to pick up some good gains today.
He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the Tar Heels will have 1st and 10 here. Here comes a handoff. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Scanning the field, it's Johnson. Makes a quick catch. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
The shotgun running play call. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One more play before they head to the locker room. The pass ball is incomplete. The final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick this away to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the first play of the drive drive now. They're backed up at the 12-yard line. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Second down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Johnson. Short connection to the tight end here. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Big-time gamble coming out. Coach going for it this close to his own end zone. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on fourth down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it and when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. They'll hand it off. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
On the ground, it's Hardy. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Back to throw. It's Johnson. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he makes the ball inside the 10. He's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. To take the long-distance touchdown off the board, back them all the way up. We'll see if that haunts the offense. And the Tar Heels are in the red zone now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Hardy. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Running back grabs it on the screen. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
And the Tar Heels line up on 1st and 10 now. Takes the handoff. It's Hardy. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense gets pushed back.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, shout out to this defense. What a play. Great job of getting penetration. Hey, they're backed up near the goal line. Does not prevent them from sniffing out that trickery of the jet sweep. Good.
Touchdown, North Carolina. Still no answer for this offensive machine. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's reeled in. It's Haas. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a third down. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to go up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. The pass is intercepted. He can go. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
To keeper. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Keeping it on the ground here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
To the air, it's Johnson. Takes the ground, a chance to score. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. The senior makes an excellent catch there and is brought down. The Red Raiders looking to run some tempo here.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the fourth quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
Looks like he's going to run it. The June quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
What's another incompletion? Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Looking to throw it again. Complete to the running back. But can he get there? They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. And the Red Raiders are going to keep this drive moving.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down.
The QB throws his third pick of the day.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Pitch to the back. First down, looking for more now. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Important second down play coming up. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. He's past the marker and still going. And the play is good enough for a first down to move the ball to the 44.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
A tackle up behind the line, a loss of 4.
Really good call here to go with the jet sweep, but you've got to get north and south. Once the defense is out of position, the quicker you can get vertical, the better chance you can find yardage for that first down.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Could take it all the way. At the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, the kicking team makes the recovery. Well executed onside kick.
Hey, you're down a couple scores. This is an outstanding call to try to get this football back. That's the first step in coming back. Now, let's try to steal a score here and see if you can do it all over again.
Play action here on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Texas Tech. This offense is still clicking. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the fourth quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can just see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Pounding away with the run game. Fights off the defender.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them, they're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks right for a quick completion. And the Tar Heels pick up enough to get a first down there. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. And he's brought down, but they leap backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. The receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Dropping back, it's Johnson. Nice grab, it's Johnson. Breaks loose at the 40. Here he goes. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's third down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
And the Tar Heels line up with a first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Coming up, second down and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC.
Well, That's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone, the touchback. On first down, it's play action. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Strong game by this quarterback.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Then the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock. Picks up the first, looking for more. They got him down, but that first down should be enough to move them into the next round of the playoff.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.